What's going on, everybody? Voidlego here, back with a brand new episode of Disco Elysium. Last time on, we opened up the weasel's door in the basement, and we checked it out, and turned out he is a conservative, racist type of person that longs for the glory days of Levichal, but of course those days will never come. We checked out the apartment building to find out where the smoker lives. We eventually did find out where he lives, but he doesn't come around until evening, so today we're going to have to wait until after 9 in order to meet up with him. But an important person we did meet is the Twin Pines negotiator, Joyce, the company that sent over the negotiator to discuss with the union about its, bargains and such. And we learned quite a bit from Joyce. We learned a bit about the Twin Pines Association, about how they built Marnays as a sort of resort for its employees, and how they move about 3% of the world's cargo. So quite a big company. We also just understood, and from Kim's whole thing, that he doesn't trust Joyce at all. She has this appearance of a friendly old woman, but beneath that she has the skills of a cold and calculated businesswoman negotiator and such. After failing a very high 72% roll, we're going to have to investigate the drug trafficking that the union is partaking in for Joyce's sake. Kim suggests to us that we don't exactly tell her the truth about our investigation, but we should still look into it. So that's what we do. We go and look into the drug trafficking and talk to all the lorry drivers until we eventually find out it's some woman, but besides that, we don't know much. We also went to talk to Everett after doing his dirty work, and he tells us about this group he hires, purely, business people, and I mean, pure work folk, just, dock workers and all that. Basically, what they are is the bouncers of the union, or the enforcers around here. And he suggested that maybe they were the ones to take out the mercenary sent by Twin Pines, and that it was pure self-defense. He actually suggests to us that we get to talk to them in the Rolling Wags today, so that's going to be an interesting task. We finally head on over to the pawn shop to sell off any of the items in order to make rent in this Rolling Wags. And we find out what happened to our gun. Turns out our past version of ourselves, or past version of Harry, sold the gun off for 50 real in order to make sure he doesn't kill himself, pretty much. So he sold it, and the pawnbroker, Rick, I think that was his name, sold it to some girl. So more than likely, Everett knows where our gun is, so we're going to have to still do his dirty work by getting some signatures for our petition, Postal 2 style. And we finally ended our day off with talking to Kim over pretty much everything that had happened over the course of the day, and we had a very interesting dream in which we saw our own corpse as the man in the tree hanging. And we learned that we did have a wife at one point, and that she left us for some reason. The body also told us that we failed Elysium. And I don't exactly know what the hell is Elysium exactly, and how did we fail over 8.2 billion people? Maybe it's just, the after effects of not drinking, withdrawals, probably, maybe. And it's simply but a dream, but maybe it could be more. Who knows? Maybe this story could have a supernatural twist to it. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there is. I don't know. You know what? I'm fine either way, if it doesn't have one or it does have one. So anyway, that's pretty much everything. So let's just get right into it. All right, still the same thing. Window's still broken. Check out the good old-fashioned window. See if it's broken.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Look out.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Alright, let's get out of here. if Kim... Looks like Kim's already out. He should be downstairs. We should also check out the corpse out back, finally. Since we never did that on the first day, so... I feel like that's one of the first things we should do. Ah, the Union men. Okay.
Morning.
He gives you a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union mess have turned up.
He points to
They
the
look
mess hall
rowdy.
doors.
We should talk to them.
Are these the men Garte told us yesterday?
I completely forgot.
He looks at his notes.
Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
Hmm.
One loose thread less to worry about.
Nice.
One big problem to replace it.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here,
The muscle.
men who drink beer for breakfast. I have no doubt these are the Hardie boys Evrard told us about. The ones who keep the peace around here.
Ah, yes, the Hardy boys. That's what they call
And the
them.
big one must be Hardie himself.
He squints his eyes, studying the men in the mess hall. There's so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Yeah.
In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Well, let's roll then.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk
Let's
to
move
them
again.
immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Hmm.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first.
Huh.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
I am curious, but we do
They're
have
in no
anything.
hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Hmm. You know what? I feel, yeah, I want to check out the body first. Because we're going to obviously tell him some hard-hitting questions, and we could, you know, match it up with the body we find out back, or, you know, see injury or whatever. Okay, what should I level up? Should I level up thought, or should I... I feel like I already leveled up thought, or maybe I should forget something. Oh, this is good. That's good. I don't want to get rid of these, since all of these are pretty good. And this one I'm curious about. Well, these two, I really don't have the need to open up another thought, so how about we upgrade one of our skills here? Maybe we should go for encyclopedia or visual calculus. Maybe a 40. A 40 could be good. Reaction speed is good as well. Let's go for encyclopedia. Encyclopedia would be good. Now, the thing I have to keep in mind is that I don't want to put every single point into one skill, because that might screw with me. This is the type of game of, like, if you put all your points into one thing, that's going to, like, really screw with you, since every skill check doesn't necessarily mean the right thing to do at that moment in time, which I kind of like, actually. Visual calculus? I mean... It's either visual calculus, encyclopedia, or maybe one more in rhetoric, since that's pretty good. I have a lot of logic. You know what? How about we go for shivers? I don't know. Maybe composure. Maybe reaction speed. Yeah, how about reaction speed? I feel like I need a little bit of more reaction speed. will help us out. Okay, Kim. Let's get out of here. Maybe talk to our granny.
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
She turns back to you with a weary smile.
I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Good day, ma'am. Feeling alright?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
Dang.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
She sighs. Wait, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Well, the phone line ain't great.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
I mean, that's true. Why'd you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night. But they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Missing?
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
She works down.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
Expeditions.
But you have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window towards the bay. What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday.
She sighs.
What could be keeping them?
Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
She smiles.
Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
Are they in a rough neighborhood?
There's a nameless old fishing village nearby, but we've never had any trouble there before.
She stops and
There is a lot of
continues.
crime around here, isn't there?
I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry too much about a pair of grown men traveling together.
The lieutenant doesn't want to agitate the woman.
Fair enough.
Do it. Find her husband. This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Some fringe science is exactly what's needed right now. Spice up that vanilla murder investigation.
Sounds like police business. I'll help you find your husband.
Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now?
Lieutenant
I did
tilts his head towards
suggest
the
we play
bridge.
cool,
Go
but
there. It's just a little side thing. We'll do it down the line.
if you say so.
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel.
I mean, God's sake, she gave me her fucking pen. That's the least I can do for her, Kim. So your husband is some kind of scientist?
Oh, yes. A zoologist.
Change replied.
A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
Isn't that the field of, like, studying, like, God, what is cryptozoology? Like, cryptids or something? Or maybe I'm thinking of something else.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
The lieutenant sounds unimpressed.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless. And frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
Hmm.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Tell me more about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
What does your husband look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
You can't go around forever short feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information. It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Let's try again. Why don't you try describing him as you would one of your cryptids?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn.
Your smile is
Not
soft.
the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How'd you two of you meet?
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he just divorced.
Ah, that type of meeting. Okay.
We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She smiles wistfully.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I think that's all the information I need. Let's move on.
I hope I've been useful.
Has the green A pen. More about this rare insect husband's
Oh,
working for.
sweetie, it's fascinating.
She catches herself.
I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
You're right. I don't have time for insect facts right now. Let's talk about something else.
Of course, dear.
Alright. That's all for now, ma'am.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Look, I'm just trying to do my job. No need for extravagance.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Why not? Send out the telefax then. I'm not ashamed.
Done and done. No actual communiques will be sent, of course. That would be too dramatic.
Shut up. I'm just trying to do my damn job. Fuck off, drama. Anyway. Garte,
Can I help you?
about my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, I'll just pay it now.
Good.
night.
You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Alright. I guess I can talk to Garte about the phone line waiter. Maybe I'll talk to the... Well, can't really talk to the chef. Tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see right through them. Anyway, let's go check out the corpse in the back. Then we'll go talk to the Union boys. Gotta look cool. Gotta look, you know, indifferent to them. We're not too eager for them since they're going to probably be here for a while. We have many other things we have to do, such as the drug problem as well, that we need to look into for Joyce. I always get to the bottom of it. We don't actually have to tell Joyce everything about it, and I kind of agree with Kim. We don't want to give her too much information. We want to play both sides here of Garte and, I mean, not Garte, Everart and Joyce here. Get as much information. Hi, it's that woman we saw yesterday. We're... Fucking course Kuno's still here. God, you got anything fucking better to do, Kuno?
Fuck, does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Yeah. Okay, let's finally check out the fucking corpse.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
+1, you've waited long enough. Let go of your nose without throwing up.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Let it out. Yeah. God. Ugh.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst.
God, the last time I vomited myself was like fucking years ago. I haven't vomited in so long, but it's not great. Really isn't. Actually, funny story. The worst time I ever vomited was as soon as I woke up one night, I just started vomiting in my bed, and I had to rush to the fucking bathroom. It was horrible. Just immediately waking up and vomiting. Ugh. God. Anyway.
Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Yeah.
The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Fucking corpse.
Keep it.
Turn it hand to your boo, checkered handkerchief. Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia will help?
If you can handle the headache.
You know,
Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
but not you.
I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Okay, where do we get ammonia from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
You know, it's towards the plaza.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Alright.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Alright, let's get the ammonia, since I want to check the damn body finally. Oh, I got the handkerchief. Lieutenant handkerchief given to you by Lieutenant Kitsuagi. One corner is adorned with lace and a tiny embroidered porter. Anyway, I wonder what Legor Wall official. -2 in Win Empire. Nothing funky. Okay, so it looks like you got a bit of the normal in you. Touch of the Legor. 4 grams of Johnny Normal Cop. Who would have thunk it? You, the extremist of all the cops. You said some pretty boring things back there, and now you have 2 choices. You can either leave it behind and forget about it, or you can try to utilize your normalcy, internalize it, get a touch of vanilla back into the red, herring-flavored egg and licorice ice cream of your mind. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Look, I just want to be a normal cop, damn it. I don't want to be drunk and shit. Telling you. Alright, let's get some ammonia. The gardener should be inside. Let's do that. So we can finally inspect the damn corpse after all this time.
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated.
She smiles coldly.
Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Is she doing this for appearance sake?
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
You're the gardener. You're the gardener.
No, I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She crosses her arms.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardie? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Jeez.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her. Could this be the Miss Beaufort that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everard sent to law school?
Are you Wizzy? Elizabeth? Miss Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardie.
She points to the tall man by the table. So you're Beaufort. Okay. Well, one hell of a disguise as a gardener.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face. You caught her off guard. Push her some more.
Easy Leo told me about you. You likes to talk a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
You set the pace and the topic of these conversations here. Establish that. A man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained, sire.
He said Mr. Everard sent you to law school?
I represent the Union and these men here.
She points to the crew on the table.
Don't make this personal.
A very minor victory.
What's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor.
She crosses
Do you
her
have
arms.
hearing problems?
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Yeah.
We've talked to Everard Clare. We know who these men are. The Union's militant wing.
Listen, you Moralington lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
I only do what the wall dictates, and maybe that wall is wrong.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh, the tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Like you socialists. You know what? I don't want to escalate this much further. Yeah, let's do that. Let's ask those questions.
Let's.
What are you going to do to me? Tina is not satisfied with the approach.
What are we going to do to you?
She starts laughing. It's a cold laughter devoid of joy.
The Union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Grab from the
Goddamn
table.
right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people.
She shakes
But
her head.
we digress.
Okay. How about we...
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardie.
She points to the tall man by the table.
Even though she has excellent control, you caught her off guard. Push her some more.
Keep going.
You are not here to chat up the legal...
You set the pace, and a man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained, sire.
How about... He said you were in debt to Mr. Quare.
I represent the Union and these men here.
She points to the crew on the table.
Don't make this personal.
A very minor victory.
I want to keep pushing on this.
I suggest not.
Even though you caught her off guard,
You are not.
you set the pace. A man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained, sire.
He said you're Mr. Everart's do et suk death machine.
He said no such thing.
Oh,
This isn't about me.
she accidentally raises her voice.
Calm down, everyone. Let's stay professional.
Dirty tactics, officer.
Okay. Should talk to Titus then. Nah, not yet. Let them lie and wait. I guess I'll get the ammonia from the store then. I want to investigate the corpse before we get to it. Also, while we're going over there, I guess we should talk to the lorry driver about the woman.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up, where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking
He
about.
smirks. And why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does? The lady driver.
No,
Till him
he
returns to
means
Wormy.
La puta madre.
The name resounds like a bell in the air. A dark gong. You get a bad feeling about it.
La puta madre.
Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Alright.
Yeah, him.
He spits on the pavement. Cross your arms and nod.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah.
So he's not
his
sure
little
where he's
bitches.
waiting.
He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM.
He gets closer
Dirty
to him.
fucking peonies who do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
Ooh.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
Say nothing.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
Ah, so some sort of drug lord, huh?
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid
Looks like
fucking
me.
racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of
Size
you
opportunity,
or the mob.
Lieutenant.
I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen the corpse in the yard,
Well, I
yes?
know.
You took a peek. I know you did. Does it look like his friends protected him?
Ooh.
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
He tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job. Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
Fuck. Goddamn half-white. It's a woe. I want to know. It's 17, but I don't think I can get any more modifiers to this, unfortunately. Fuck it.
The main thing is to not overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume?
Why don't you and me step outside for a little talk? Already outside. Ugh, god damn it. Jig's up. I've got the goods on you.
Oh yeah? And what goods are
He
those?
snarls. You know, your goods.
There's some kind of
Well.
homo thing?
I don't really know where that came from.
The lieutenant gives you a brief sideways glance.
We'll just have to ask someone else about the lady driver. Let's go.
Or you could look around. Find this guy's cabin. Check all the lorries. It's scary when cops are snooping in your things, no?
Could. But let's go ahead and buy the ammonia. Got a million fucking things to do. Fortunately, I'm not a scary cop. Not a big, tough son of a bitch. Fortunate.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Do you have any ammonia for sale?
She looks up from her magazine,
Ooh.
eyes filled with tired ennui.
So what do I have from derealization? Breakthrough imminent. Ah, son of a bitch. I wonder what's going to happen.
Yes, what we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
Okay. Oh, here we
Jamais
go.
vu. Derealization.
Alright.
Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Ooh, plus 1 XP for every orb clicked. That's nice. All intellect learning caps. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. Let's go check the medicine cabinet then.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
It was Saint Beniz.
Saint Baptiste, you know,
She knows totally
the
get me.
pharmaceuticals company.
Ah.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That
Points
one.
again.
There.
I want to buy some ammonia.
Okay. Don't, like, overdo it or something.
Alright. Well, now that we've got that, we can finally investigate the thing. Maybe check out the warriors a little bit. Try to shake up the racist warrior driver over here. Or maybe we could talk to the others as well. A thin glass tube wrapped in cotton netting used to treat fainting smells, produced by St. Beniz Pharmaceuticals. Find hotel, the cryptos. Ooh, it's actually gone by like Monday and stuff like that. That's nice. It's very nice. Okay. Yeah, I wanna check out the body. Maybe we could talk to the other warrior driver about the lady driver real quick. See if any of them fess up.
Now it's turning into a kind of a
Searches for the right
snow
expression.
limbo, man.
Is
What's
there-
on your mind?
I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver?
I don't want to talk about that.
Shifts were unsettling and uncomfortable and looks why. Why? Do you know something? What is it?
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her.
He bites his lip.
All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
Who is this person? What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance? I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
What does she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
Gruff, huh?
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Died.
Wait. He
It
answers
was
roughly.
violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know, now you're saying you do.
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
Hmm.
He still is. Hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part, not trickery.
Ah.
It's true. We would of course a lie, but a kind heart is tricky. Bah. Emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it with you. That's a fact.
When did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to...
Looks you straight in the eye.
Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation.
Shakes his head.
The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
Goddamn Joyce.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
You said she's troubled. How?
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
Ah, I see, Tommy.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
So rebellious type of woman.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well,
He sighs.
it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Hold on, her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
When she left, did she leave her worry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one.
Yeah.
The grey-haired woman. Maybe she knows something. Wait, this guy says they're friends. Then acquaintances. And he's okay with others ratting her out. Push Tommy and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals.
I don't want to break Tommy. Tommy seems kind of cool. Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation too. It's important. I can't blow it.
You're not gonna put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? 'Cause she's on the edge, man.
Imagine it. An explosion of stars. Goodbye world of men, money, and machines.
Maybe I can talk to the granny. Or maybe if I can probably break the race guy. Fine, I'll drop the matter for now.
Thank you, friend.
Besides, it's a big sigh of relief.
Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
Maybe I'll look into the worry just a little bit more. I'll go talk to the gray-haired woman, then I'll go check the body. I just want to put the, push the race guy. That's a guy I'll be willing to break. Unfortunately, I'm not tough enough to do that, but perhaps Granny over here can tell me something.
Lowman, you caught me at an
Juretsu.
opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
Alright, are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Harife?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I was told of a woman driver. You're the only woman here.
I'm not that either, Harife.
Your smile
I've gone too
dissipates.
far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So you're not the driver everyone is terrified of.
I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
Then who is the female driver I was told of?
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other commoners sniffing around when I have my movies to go to?
That's true. She is a bit off in her own world of the past. Why are you scary to the people who used to know you?
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
You said Wong Hall, that's...
The big ones, the traps. There's no women and men there. It's all just...
She hums along, as if to track on repeat.
In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
In the background, a quiet song seeps from her cabin into the air. You don't hear any vocals.
That's all I needed to know, thanks.
Awesome.
Woman stares at you, her mind elsewhere now on other matters.
Something in her is pulling towards some unknown rest state. She twitches, like a sleep kick.
Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's the lady driver?
You hear that, Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Okay, let's change the subject.
A pale dream is what it is.
She nods her head according to a rhythm known only to her, staring at the photo in her hands. Well, at least we now know she doesn't know jack shit about anything. Which, at least we got that information, which is always good. Alright. Well, since we've checked out, talked to every other lorry driver, maybe we can do that recheck again towards the racist man. Or hell, maybe we can... Someone inside the...
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy, Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
Ah.
A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crown with wavy rays.
Ah, so the old Weathershaw flag. What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
So we got a smoker?
Racist nationalist paraphernalia.
Grits his
Not
teeth.
unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
Lieutenant nods towards the racist lorry driver. Think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Well, we checked inside this thing. Talked to big man over here, see if he has anything new to state, or is it the same thing?
Right to work!
Nothing.
Right.
Good old-fashioned scab weeder. Alright, now let's get back to our main man right here. So, buddy, wanna
For
spill?
something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Make him tell him what he knows. It's a woe, but I gotta break him. It's the only guy I can break.
Failing the last time was so demoralizing and puzzling that you just can't work up the rage anymore.
Damn it. Alright. Fuck this. Let me go check out the body, finally. Then I'll talk to the Union boys.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Alright, just
Emitting
go
it
for
is
it.
all. The ammonia only makes it worse.
Ugh.
The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Jesus. Ugh. God damn it. Spit and say nothing.
Are you okay, officer?
Feel Lieutenant pat you on the back, heavy, one with thick pats.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, baguette.
He pats her back again.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
You seem fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
There's a pause.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too.
Oh, God. Do it without me. I just can't keep it down.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
I kind of missed the entire tutorial. Because I just did not want to fucking fail that check.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay. Equip and complete vomit shit compressor file. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright. Shit is a part. Okay, it takes 30 minutes. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I'm going to have to... Okay, I'm at 55 XP right now. So if I unlock one more, I should be able to do it. Okay. Alright, what is other things we can do right now? Who's the weighty driver? It's the fucking... I don't want to push Tommy. I don't want to fucking push him. Okay. How about we get... You know what? Fuck it. Let's go talk to the Union boys. I've put it up long enough. I think it's time to fucking talk to them. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to say the hard-hitting questions because of Lizzie over there. But we gotta get something. Okay. Plus I get 1 XP for all this. It's a bowl. There's spit in it. Licking of tobacco. You see War 4 bushes outside.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
-12. It's not time yet. Mysterious Dorsey. Whoa. Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Photos. Photos of men in overalls, pointing guns and Union power signs. Alright. This
is where you say your bed.
Broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can. Alright, Titus.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's weaving it to you. We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him.
He looks around.
A real looker, that won't.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Shut up, Shanky.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff.
Gwen
Letting
nods
out that
around.
pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Yeah, definitely regular dock workers.
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
He swaps his forehead.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them. Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
Scan the room.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s. Overbearingly masculine.
Go on.
Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian. In his late 30s, early 40s. And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40.
Maybe he has this appearance of a tough guy, but maybe he's not the one that did it. Killed him.
The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain.
Well, I know.
In the far corner, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 44. 40-something. Non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
And the little guy.
Size 41. With the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face. Mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing.
Yeah, that's what I expect from a guy named Shanky.
In the middle, heaving and wheezing.
Ooh,
big guy.
Big
Boot
guy.
size 46. Deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220.
Took 2 people to carry him.
In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them is missing. The odd soul.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes you up. Secret 8th man, huh? Bring out when dirty work needs to be done, probably.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
He shakes his head.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She.
This person Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her. She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
No, she's legal counsel. They wouldn't hire her to do dirty work. Maybe the lady boy driver.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
He wars.
I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
It has to be good, if he won't let you pursue it. Looks like the lieutenant thinks so, too.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. In.
He points at the lieutenant.
You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other.
The lieutenant adjusts his
Officer,
spectacles.
your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
The bang hanging to the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy.
Takes a sip from his
You
can.
guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
I mean, it ain't so pretty from my point of view, but
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
we have spoken to the head of the union.
Evrard?
Yes, him.
And what did he tell you?
Size and arrow.
That we killed him. That we took a cargo belt from the harbor, went out back, and used it to hang him. Because we did.
Looks you dead in the eye.
All of us together. I hope he told the story straight. I hope he told it well.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
Squint your eyes, but there's a catch.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Aha.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
I see. Split up the charges. You murder them. Just like that. No remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if it were worse than dying. What we do is different. We enforce the wall. You just kill people like it's nothing.
But you see, a lawman,
he says,
is
squeezing his
something
beard.
people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardie boy without arresting all Hardie boys.
Huh. So they just admit it straight up, so we can just arrest them and give them less time since they're confessing to it already and not hiding. Well, I mean, the body's been hanged out for about a week, so.
Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Yeah. No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
He sounds more amused than angry. Point out, or maybe, what will piss him off the most? You know what? Point at the harbor. Everard Claire runs the union. You're answering to him, right? Ooh, it's the A party boy, the one who's missing the big dick. Ooh, should I go with the A party boy? That would make so much sense. Of course, they wouldn't give up the A party boy. They don't want to give up the leader. The rest, the subordinates, obviously want them arrested. It's the A party boy, the one who's missing the big dick.
Titus, no one was thinking.
Oh, moment of silence. The long-haired one breaks it.
That there's any question who's the leader. That's how he would have ended it. Titus won't let him.
Am I getting under your skin, boys? Let me just unlock this real quick and internalize the shit compressor. Your shit is apart. It's rather than becoming a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, just squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, and it'll all help. Anyway, back to it.
No.
Shakes his
Fuck
head.
No. The big dick is right here, asshole. You're looking at it.
He grabs his
Right.
crotch.
Fucking here.
Of course, have the biggest guy who most, like, oh, he's the leader of the Hardies, come up and talk to us.
Disregard the outburst, officer.
She gives Titus
None
a
of the
concerned
boys
glance.
have any comments on their power relations. That night, they acted as one. That's all.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
Fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
He takes a sip.
We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet.
Titus gets
He came
some
around
work.
about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
Lieutenant pretends to check his notes.
No.
He stresses.
I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus.
She turns to you.
Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Should I go with the why or how? Should I go with why or how? You know what? How about we ask them how they killed him? Because we can match it up to the body later on. And maybe see if they're lying about us. How'd you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Okay, so that's your statement.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
This is where an autopsy would come in handy. You have to work with what you know.
We need more. Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Okay, so you overpowered him and he died via strangulation.
Then
Or
we left
asphyxiation.
him for seagulls, maggots, and
The small
you
man
fucks.
points at you.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Ooh, even. Where did this overpowering happen?
Right fucking here. The fucker
He looks
pranced
around.
in here like he owns the place. Got what was coming to him.
How'd you manage to overpower him?
With numbers, asshole. How do you think?
He looks at the woman.
You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Come on. Part 58, even. Oh, 58%. I failed at 72% last time, but come on, God. Come on. Give me the fucking, give me this. Give me this, please. Let's do this.
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
God damn it. God, I feel like I failed more checks than I've actually succeeded in them, even with the odds in my favor. All of them. Maybe one of them's fidgeting, cracking under the pressure.
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Fuck. God damn it. Fine. Right, I have other questions about the Winston.
Like what, Copper?
Why did you kill him?
Why?
He hisses through his
Because
teeth.
he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it.
And he stepped out alive.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Seminine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade.
The man
right
spreads his
here
arm.
in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in Special Forces?
Because one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm RNA's goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really?
Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNA's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there.
He points to the
Like
stage.
some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true.
Mm.
This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Right. But what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong?
He wars.
He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He's right. He wiped spittle from his mouth. Raped one, huh?
From rape to harassment to threats of violence.
Yeah.
Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
Yeah, because he's mentioning he raped a woman. Of course, we gotta find out who he raped. We gotta ask that question.
Kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over.
He cracks his
That was
knuckles.
before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
Huh.
He grabbed someone?
Lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
He shakes his head in disbelief. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
But why sexual assault is not the same as full-on rape, Titus?
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
He repeats like a parrot.
There's something odd here.
Yeah.
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not?
Yeah.
This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Right, but who did he rape then? It's a very serious allegation.
No.
There's
You're
moments
not getting a name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
So, what are we going to do now? Conclude questioning.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks.
Yeah.
Some things don't add up here, Titus.
Just closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility.
Yeah.
We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard
Grabs
everything
another
a
beer.
rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
I told you already. I spoke to Everard and he said you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't?
Little guy leans forward.
You're gonna go and tell on us?
You're very mature, guys. Everard sent word, right?
Yeah, I heard him. Now fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word.
Also, what is that new thing? Prove your authority. Talk to Titus and establish authority in the Hardy boy's eyes. Okay.
Let me state this very clearly, capo.
Curses his throat and declares.
Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys, Hardy boys. How may we assist you?
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
Okay. Weak when you first met. And then talked about the hanging again.
Again. Just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
Why don't I just arrest you? Step closer to Titus.
Yeah, lawman.
Takes a step closer
Why
as well.
don't you?
Fixing his ball cap.
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
His mean little eyes come alive with hatred.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you. While the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve, there's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
We can't take them. But we need to establish authority. Should I keep going? Once I get my gun, maybe I can establish some fucking authority. Easy now. Let's just talk.
Wise move.
He leans back
You
against the
made
table.
the right choice there. Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth. We're not gonna do this again.
No more questions.
About fucking time.
I'm gonna take off now. They're fucking scared. They're fucking scared, especially about the 8th Hardy. That's their fucking weirder right there. Maybe if we sign, get the signatures for Everard, maybe we can finally get the gun and also, you know, get the woman driver as well. Oh yeah, my map. I haven't really looked at my map at all. Oh wow. Nearer. It's a... Oh, it actually lists off, like, all the, like, impossible, like, challenging things. That's good. That's cool. That's good to know, I always think. That's actually very useful. Check, who's who and where's where. Okay, well, let's go get the signatures for Everard, and perhaps we can finally have... Is it orb? In the morning light. Oh.
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Was I supposed to... No, no time for this. Gotta run. Not yet, no. Let's get those signatures down the road here. He won't tell us much about the woman driver, I know for a fact. Sewer grate, gateway to the river filth. What's this? A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Okay, now I do remember seeing a guy over here. Also some trash over here. Ooh, some gloves. Electrochemistry. I'll take those. But we're going to need some signatures here. Water walk out of order until Woodsday. Whoa there.
Good morning to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
You know what causes wreckage? When it's smashed billboard and canal.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Riverdale.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
You know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
He thinks for a moment.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that salami? Points at his food.
Sure thing.
Cuts off a slice of salami.
It
Hey.
is salty. It is savory. It is chewy. The hangover only makes the salami more tasty.
Ah, good old-fashioned salami lid.
Want some too, officer?
Turns to Lieutenant.
Why not?
Lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, decides to go for it. Takes a slice of salami from the men, chews on it. Alright, bye. Cool dude. Pretty cool dude.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
Nice. That's some good appearances. All endurance right checks unlocked. Hey, running cap for endurance raised to 4. That's nice. Good shit. Now we can inspect the victim's body. But if I remember correctly, the signatures, where were that? Get Isabel and Wenat in the nameless fishing village down the coast. That's it. Okay, so we're gonna have to open this up. A couple
of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
Huh.
This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Pull the lever up. What do I gotta lose, eh?
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Movies. Lever.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Well, great. I can't get my fucking gun until Wednesday. And so much for establishing authority to Titus as well, which is great. So, well, I got my shit together, so let's go ahead, get to the body, finally, inspect it. Then once we find some things that don't line up with Titus's story, maybe we can actually get some shit done. Alright.
There he still is.
Here we go.
Looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Look over your nose,
Emitting
throwing
it is
up.
all it. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Yeah, they look very distinct.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? It's the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed.
There's no book on his arm.
Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather.
Tunes the boot side.
Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
So he had armor on when they fucking got him.
We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information.
Not sorts.
This is one thing he might actually know.
Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirts we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Ah, okay.
Nice. That makes sense.
What if they told him to strip before they hung him? To demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties, and the like. This one still has his underpants.
So, kind of similar to other cartel crime syndicate like killings, but they still had they weren't going all the way with it.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Shut up, Kuno.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
Material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
Tina draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
That's a lot, I take it.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
Looks like he worked for a private contractor, like Evrard told us. Wealthy, with state ties. This is way above what we have.
Knock him boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely.
Points to the boots.
See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Damn. Some tough-ass armor.
Like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your finger over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number in the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
He tips the dying ballpoint of his pen on his tongue. E50, 100, 1000.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Grab the boot under your arm.
The stench fills your nostrils.
Ugh.
As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Lieutenant Voice of Sharpie looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Ah, shit.
Brutal!
Let go of the boot.
asshole. Why is he letting go, Kuno?
I don't know, baby.
No
I don't know why he's such a.
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
I'll try to take off the damn armor.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength, the kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
I can't come up with anything other than a harbor.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
It really does seem like they're so confident that they used a fucking industrial thing that you could only find in harbors. The Hardy boys are completely confident that, yeah, they'll be arrested, but they won't be in there for long. By they, do you mean the Hardy boys?
Right now, everything seems to fit their confession.
They sure wanted them to stay there. Polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced.
Who is inspecting
See
this?
these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands.
Damn, they really wanted them to stay there.
This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
How do they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Points to the buckle, tying the belt to the branch above. Do they climb up using the kid's ladder? Point to the one to the side of the tree.
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Makes a pulling motion.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Inspect the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Blue lines. Asterisks, huh? This a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars.
Turns around to breathe before inserting cursor.
I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
Great Century Messinian.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
Some ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
Interrogate Sunshine. Mini.
Ah.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin swat shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting, then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Lieutenant says and shakes the paper, waiting to dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes.
So
it is pretty cool, isn't it?
On his belt.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
Gotcha. What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. This was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Now, if we could find someone to decipher it.
Should I have it, or should... Well, can I have it? Should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no longer than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Oh, the technology of telecolor, huh?
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
Ooh, I can see you're gone. But who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now. But who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Ooh, I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Cobbo.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
Never mind, I wanted to...
Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions.
Here you go, you loony.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Enough. I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
You don't remind me of anyone.
Sure I do. You just don't want to admit it.
Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Jeez. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Stop. Relax your eyes.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
There's something I need to know, corpse man.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagination is at your service.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney is not who I am. I'm Harry.
No, you're not a Harry either. You're a motherfucker. That's who you are. Rooney the motherfucker.
Shut up, you damned hanged corpse.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
So we finally got that dialogue. The other one was completely different, so it actually freaked me the fuck out of like, oh my god, it's not matching the text. So, how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
Stops to think and checks his notes. Step back and have another look.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
I mean, I feel like we've seen enough of him. Preliminary examination was done. Let's get him down from there.
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
Yeah.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
We could solve the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
I mean, someone who's below detective.
Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I have bad news for you. That is a detective.
Yeah.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us.
Yeah.
And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor?
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
I mean, we don't really have anyone else, Kim.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda.
Yeah, wait, let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Maybe we could shoot him down? Not ideas, let's have another look at him. Tuna falls deep into thought. Okay, well, maybe we can get help from Joyce. Maybe if we figure out who the fuck the lady driver is, we can find a way to get something from her. Perhaps, finally. God, we have... Okay, get the body down. The victim has tattoos. Run the number. Okay, let's run the number so that's something. Ask Kuno, the kid for when walks what he knows. Okay. Yeah, let's ask Kuno about that. Hey, Kuno. You know what happened to the armor, Kuno? Sell it off for magnesium. Boy turns to you. He doesn't care. Kuno. Body with you again, Kuno.
The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuckgimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him.
Points to the body.
Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
Forms a kick off an imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea.
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno.
Repeat.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
Uh-huh.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
Who do you mean troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Cows. Once again, that fucking came up again from Titus. So that big guy at the gates is someone sent by Twin Pines. I mean, and I guess the West refer to him as a cow.
He means manana, the laid-back striker at the gates.
You mean manana? Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit.
Huh.
Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
And you're just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
Yeah, probably.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Yeah.
Get lost.
Yeah, shut up.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Take a shot every time he says Kuno. You'd be dead within about 10 minutes, give or take. Fucking Kuno. Let's see here. Lieutenant Katsuagi snapped the photo of the hangman's tattoos. Displays an intricate web of blues lines stretching across his torso. The estimate looks quite cool. I guess
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know.
Who are you?
Gone.
Close to the victim. Well, Joyce might know something about it. Since, mercenary sent by Twin Pines. She could also help us get the body down as well, since... Well, we don't want to rely on her too much, but we don't want to rely on the Union either, so... She's in a hot walk in a hard place, huh? Alright, let's report in the serial number, see what we can find there, talk to Manana, and we see what we'll go from there.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50, 100, 1000. The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500 VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Okay.
Was there anything else?
Done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
Voice disappears into the void. God damn it.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Close the door. We can always do that later. Alright, great. Now we're gonna have to wait tomorrow to get that shit, unfortunately. Still have to get the... shoot it down or ask for help. Do something. You're a cop. That's true. Reality signatures. Who made the call reporting the crime? This may take some time, so yeah. Joyce calls on the recent. Put the clothes in the trash. Who else has unforced access to the rolling trash? When this person you'll know tampered with the scene. It took a while. Jam mystery. Okay, well, if we're going over to Manana, maybe we can talk to the racist son of a bitch again, and maybe, just maybe, break his thing. And, well, if we're not getting it, we're going to have to, unfortunately, break Tommy for the information.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Down for now. Actually, how much experience points do I have right about now? Oh, I'm so close. You know what? Fuck it. Next time I'll put someone to halfway, because I wanna break that son of a bitch. Okay, let's go talk to Manana. Okay, because I need to find out who the fuck this woman white driver is.
How can I help you?
Do you know anything about the Hardy boys?
Los Hardies?
He smiles.
They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility.
Independent.
They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law.
Jesus,
But
what
really,
fast.
they're just like you.
Kuno told me you were supposed to know about the armor.
The little boy had it good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
Had it in for him.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock.
Yeah, that's Kuno.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble.
Smiles.
One bad move is all it takes.
The probe into the armor. What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
So Kuno used those to what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
Contemplates taking a swig from his flask. What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library.
He explains with a wry smile.
I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea.
Matches
I believe
up.
him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Hold up. 4 pieces. Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all.
Gives you Jolly Shrug.
Forget about them. I did.
Huh. I want to find one piece of it. One is enough.
Nice and balanced.
They're not.
Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Yeah.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armor too. The one the bullet hits.
Chest.
Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off him.
Thank you for your cooperation, sir.
No problem.
He finally takes a
If you
swig
see
from
that
his
kid,
flask.
thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Huh.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Alright, so we gotta find Kuno Waiti. We turn and confront him. Find one armor piece. It's enough. Find and locate one piece and one's done. And get the boots off the victim's feet. 1, the body has to be down. 2, the autopsy has to be finished. 3, Kim has to be absent. He wouldn't prove. This will be devilishly tricky. Beat yourself up. You managed to send the body to processing by getting hold of the boots. Alright. Alright. Okay, well, let's go talk to the worry driver. Well, actually, how close am I? I'm so fucking close. What is something I can do right now that I can... Victim's tattoos. Maybe Tommy can tell me about the tattoos. He seems like a chill dude.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Maybe we'll go talk to Rick. Yeah, I think talking to Rick would be a good idea for now. I just need just a little bit more experience. Just like literally one more piece of experience, and I got it. I can get the half-life and possibly finally get the fucking worry driver, fucking break him. Finally, hopefully. God, I hope it's enough. I need to fucking break him. I need to break him. I need to break the son of a bitch. It's the only one that will actually talk to me with the damn warrior driver. But there's always... but if I fail that, I have to break Tommy. I have to get to that fucking warrior driver. But I don't want to. I want to break the racist son of a bitch. Actually, there's a bunch of orbs in here. I think I should get enough experience because of the thought. So let's hope about that. There you go. So let's bust a woman. Quake simply says DA. In the dark, a film projector is rolling away. This over here. Some kind of machine. Antique cash register. Mostly military wear, full more eccentric fashions thrown in. Okay.
Hello again. How can I help you?
I want to ask. Even plus 41. Is Roy high? And if you ask him what is he on, go for it. 42.
Okay.
Yeah.
He definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
Yeah. I guess check his wares.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Ooh. Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
I don't think that's gonna help get her back.
This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Expect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights.
Looks at the
I used to be very
serious.
serious about these guys.
Huh.
A long, long time ago.
Expect the blue uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Wait, this looks like Rene, the old guy who was playing Pentacra.
This is what the loyalists look like, yes. At
Expect
first.
to be right.
Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Ah, these loyalist soldiers.
Which ones?
The man piercer's glass
those.
bombs.
Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Expect the figurines and wags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers? Sounds like crowd mentality.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes?
The man behind the glass
Yes,
answers.
they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers.
Huh.
I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's impossible to win against the courts of capital. That's my friend Garte, whose bitch it made me. It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it.
Maybe.
No, I don't want to do that. Step away from the table.
Hey.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Get the fuck out of here, no. Fuck off, Rhetoric. I'm not building communism, damn it.
The boxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented. They stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech. Found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though
he grimaces.
I don't really like music.
That's all. Okay. Check this out as well.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Is that a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Who the fuck pawned a street light?
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
Let your gaze run over the street light.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Where'd you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the pawnbroker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
He pauses, studying the light. How much for a street light?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
Even taking into account the risk of obtaining light, that seems a bit steep. 700. Well, I don't want to. Taking into account the risk of obtaining light, it seems a bit steep.
There's also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Okay. Well, we're learning a bit more about Roy's,
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. The print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning.
What's the deal with the man in this t-shirt?
It's the man from Hjelmdal.
The band, probably?
Walking away from his burning village. Yes.
Their matter-of-fact tone belies their surprise at the fact that you didn't recognize the figure in the print. Lie, sire, for no reason.
For no reason. Guessing I'm supposed to know who this man from Heimdall is, but I lost my memory recently. I need help remembering basic facts about reality.
Huh?
Never mind. Tell me more about this man from Heimdall.
The man from Hjelmdal is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotla. Mostly what is nowadays Arda NFD.
Ah, yes. The fictional version of Kata. Yes, of course. Boy.
In fact, most people don't think that man from Hjelmdal ever really existed. But they are wrong.
Hjelmdal isn't a real place.
Neither is the man a real man, of course. But both the man and Hjelmdal are an ontological necessity.
He stops at Broadway.
But hey, it's not worth getting into an argument about.
Wow. What?
Great question. What do you mean the man from Heimdall was real?
I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
What? Making fiction into fact, huh? Boy?
Okay.
Sounds incredulous.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect.
Damn, what is he smoking?
Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
So Kata is a northern snowy region if there's northern lights.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting. Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
It's always the goddamn way lines. Good t-shirt. Alright, Roy, what the hell are you smoking?
Hello again. How can I help you?
Yeah, odd brain activity. Go for it.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon? What's that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness.
Whoa.
It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Is it just me, or is it really warm in here? Look around.
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
Huh.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something. Like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
So what's with the triangles on your vest?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster.
He coughs as if to mark his words. What the fuck is the People's Pile disaster?
Had to take Pyrrolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
People's Pile? What's that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you, too.
Jesus, a particle fucking sounds like Chernobyl. Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were part of.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
Huh.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out.
And got burned for it.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
He looks at the sparkling white and stop. Must have been tough. Radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile.
Jeez, it's still there?
So much disappointment. And early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
He sighs and shakes his head.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How'd you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it.
Wow.
So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
He shrugs. Fallberg. Okay. Jesus. Thank you, Rory.
I like the theory more than the story.
How work?
Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
No. Other business to take care of. Okay, now that we've done it, let's finally level up Half-Light. Except... Okay, now let's go talk to the racist worry driver and see if we can finally get to it. Damn. Bunch of people try to make a fucking nuclear fucking reactor. Reminds me of the old story from the 90s of the Boy Scout that took a bunch of fireworms and tried to use its radiation to make a fucking nuclear reactor. Did not end well as well. Turns out bunch of people coming together to build a nuclear reactor doesn't really end that well. What a funk. Huh? Anyway, let's go talk to this racist son of a bitch and see if we can finally fucking break him. Alright, asshole.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Please, God, give this to me.
Failing the last time was so demoralizing.
God damn it!
Puzzling that you just can't work up the rage anymore.
God damn it. Fucking god damn it. 42, 2. God fucking damn it. I don't want to do this to Tommy. I really don't want to fucking do this to Tommy, but damn it. I can only put one more into half-light anyway. That's the thing. God damn it. God fucking damn it. I don't want to do this to Tommy. I really don't, but I gotta get this fucking information so I can go talk to Joyce.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Changed my mind about your friend, Ready Driver.
What? But I told you she's my friend. Please don't make me give her up, detective. Get someone else. There's a ton of drivers here.
Oh, god damn it. That fucking stupid piece of shit racist motherfucker. Oh, god damn it. Do I really want to do this? Oh, I don't want to do this to fucking Tommy. I really fucking don't. Is there... Put the clothes in the trash. What's bull? Check down your badge. Do I really do it for the bitch? Do I really do this for Joyce? Fuck. Fucking, oh. God damn it. I wish I could just break the fucker. Is there really nothing else I can do?
Thank you, friend.
Is there anything else I can do? Something, anything else.
Looking for something, Hunt? Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
He loses patience for explaining it.
Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
You said something about the rights and privileges of warriormen.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
Hold on, what's a carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches, before machines.
So, he was a... That's a privilege?
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient, very prestigious.
So you're in a carter's guild.
Goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit. But when they try to replace us, they'll regret it. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice ain't no laughing matter.
God damn it. Sorry, Tommy, I need to get this.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What? But I told you she's my friend. Please don't make me give her up, detective. Get someone else. There's a ton of drivers here.
So you're alright with others wetting her out, you just don't want your hands dirty?
Fine. I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night.
Sorry about this, Tommy. She's a suspect. I need you to tell me where she is or I can't finish the investigation.
I thought you were a different kind of cop.
Something breaks in him as he stares into your eyes.
The realization that you've used his friendliness and goodwill for your own ends. Remember, You're doing it for the bigger investigation. This is important. Relax. Ask.
Where is the lady driver?
Here.
Takes the key ring from his pocket, then looks at it before giving it to you, in silence.
The keys to a motor lorry. Pretty complex. Looks like a chain lock.
Her lorry's still here. Down past the Statue of Philippe. The cabin is green. You can get in there with these. That's all I know.
When did she leave?
Last Friday.
He blinks, his eyes half empty now. Why did you have the keys?
She left them to me. Because she trusted me. So I can get it out of the way when the jam breaks loose. Otherwise...
He doesn't finish the sentence.
The other drivers would have to tow it or break in to get the machines moving.
He nods.
If they break in, they would find what's hidden inside. Something incriminating.
Anything else, like where she is now?
No. I don't know.
I'm sorry I have to do this.
I bet you are.
And he's sorry he couldn't be what he wants to be. Good person. His last line, his revenge on the world.
One more thing, about something else.
Nah. I need to think my own thoughts now. Pray forgiveness for my sins. Go check your cabin.
He adds quietly.
I hope it gets you something. Help someone.
That hurts, man. That actually... Fuck. That, God damn it. I didn't want to fucking do that, but... Motherfucker. If I have the option to kill that fucking racist Void driver, I do it. I don't give a shit. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy, man. God damn it. God damn it. God, that hurts. That fucking... Oh, really gets at my heart. Because, like... Bold sign, human ox coverage track. Because Tommy was like... She's just a good guy, you know? Like, one of the actual decent fucking people around here, you know? Besides everyone else, but... Fucking Christ. Alright.
This green found, A to Z, contemporaire, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This is the one our men pointed to.
Lieutenant peeks inside. Try to peek in the window.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and two steering levers.
Try the door handle.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced. There's no pick in this lock. The owner has put special care into it. It's a recessed design.
Unlock the door with the key Tommy gave you.
You push the key into the lock and turn. It makes a cracking sound. Then the door pops back a few centimeters. You can just
open it.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Admire the posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century.
20s, teens, huh?
One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin.
Stop and wonder. What's that smell?
The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume. Probably granate number 5.
Study his centerfold.
The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera.
Huh. Never
The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat.
Examine the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations set here. Must be over 100 at least.
Is there anything we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without the dial key.
Why would anyone need so many radio stations?
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV.
Huh.
Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range, too.
Yeah, she's definitely it.
A 20-kilometer radius at least. Perhaps extended by an attachable antenna that's not here right now.
What else is here?
The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
I actually like once you go back into like the central like conversation thing, it changes the words to like see what you're examining. Gives, you know, it's a little bit, but you know, it's very nice. Check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
Sandpaper?
Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Because the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra grip.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
Sandpaper would also rub off the pattern from the driver's wet boot sole.
Yes?
He likes where this is going.
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One sole was smoother than the other.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
Turned eyes right up behind his perception lens. Wait. The missing aide Hardy? Here?
Looks like her, yes.
And she's also the one running the drug trade. With a handful.
Now we know for certain who's the missing eighth person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardie and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
I mean, maybe the they seem too stupid. The Hardies seem more enforcers than drug traders. But, you know, since she's probably the leader of the Hardy boys, maybe she's also doing this. Not necessarily. The lady driver could. This would fit what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make any assumptions.
Understood. We should still go and see what Titus has got to say on the matter. Are we finished with the lorry?
Nope.
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. The radio transmitter sits on the center console, and a faint smell of perfume is in the air.
Pull out the pull-out toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Newspaper? Folded newspaper.
It's an issue of Petit Ferique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Pick up the note.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the ULAN frequency system.
Ooh, radio, huh?
The ULAN frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
His front trail's off. Push in.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Radio, posters, a trace of motor oil smell under all the cigarettes.
Close the door.
You close the rusty old lorry door.
Oh, son of a bitch, boys.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective?
He steps away from
before
the
we return to Joyce.
Fair enough. But I think we got the eighth party, which is the lorry driver, aka the woman. She's also doing the drug trade, but let's go talk to Kim.
Alright, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something the police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim?
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation.
Indeed.
I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
Indeed. Quite a bit.
This means it's well funded. Technology like that, a major player must be financing it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks. And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
Yeah.
The probe and the case converged. This was quite the find.
So it turns out this is connected to the Union.
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them to other ends as extra ammunition.
Meaning, someone as slippery as Everard won't be caught by a couple of cops and some stuff they found in some cabin.
What about the movie posters? How do they factor into all this?
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Maybe the trader's some sort of cinephile.
Yes, well...
He doesn't say more.
Unimportant.
The RCM opened investigation into this.
We should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we're done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
He stops to think. What are you thinking?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
Okay, debrief over.
Debrief over. After you.
Well then. Perhaps, I mean, she is probably connected. Sandpaper, Weaver could have, gotten rid of her poor soul on her boot. More than likely was there. Hardy boy said a she. So either she is the 8th Hardy boy, or she was just there at the murder. Or the lynching, at least. But, I have to say, we've got quite a bit done here today, folks. Even though we did have to break a poor man's soul in order to get to it. But maybe, perhaps this will, I don't know, help some people out in the future. Check our notebook real quick. Confront the Hardy boys, so we can do that. How about... Okay. You know what? I'll save this till next episode. Yeah. Because I feel like we've gotten enough done here today. So next time, we're probably going to go to Joyce, give her our information about the drug trade. Once we got that, get more information about the lynching, possibly get the dead body off the fucking tree finally. We'll confront the Hardy boys once more, and we'll probably get them to bend to our will, to our 40, since we know about both the 8th Hardy boy, the drug trade, about a lot of things by this point. Unfortunately, we still need our fucking gun, but we're not going to be able to get that until Wednesday because of the fishing village down south. But I say that this has been a very eventful episode. I have to say we're connecting the dots here. We're connecting all the dots here, different factions at play here. Quite a lot. Quite a fucking lot. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this type of content. If you did, hit the subscribe button. If you liked it, hit the like button, write comments, put that in comments below, check out Discord server on it, or my church, check the description below. And yeah, it's been Voidlego. I'll see you guys next time. See ya!